Welcome, guys. I am now doing episode 2 of Pathfinder Wrath of Righteous. We are going up to the surface after our adventure through the maze. And yeah, let's get this started. It's taking forever to load. My computer is being really laggy today. Okay.
So exciting.
Let's do this. Did I talk to him? I think I did. Yep, let's go. To the surface. Let's up the stairs. What's this way? Okay, that's just blocked. Okay, I promise this time I will do some reading for you guys. I'm sorry I didn't do it last time. There was a lot more background noise than on the first episode. Then there hopefully will be this episode, but bear with me.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabris are trying to defend the wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
With grace.
Erebeth, the half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Amode's golden sword, is clearly exhausted. She absolutely hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth asking you something, but freezes when she spots Ereve.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. This here's a new friend. She rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without her, we'd never have made it out.
Water.
Let me introduce you to my wife, Erebeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canalbris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there. The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists. When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world.
So, a little information on the Wardstone. The Wardstones are a chain of powerful artifacts keeping the World Wound's expansion at bay. The first and the greatest of chains, erected in the city of Canarbis by the hand of the Inheritor himself, and the golden winged angel sent by the goddess Amode.
I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us. Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison. Most people in Canabris think that the children of the First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabres hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomade abandons us, we will fight for Canopus. The Wardstones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabris Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss. The demons have long laid siege to Canabris, but this time, their Lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Dascari has gone, but the Wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The Wardstone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why. That's the spirit! You, take Anavia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
You hear laboring breathing, express and disgruntled muttering. Hughes is holding his rapier hilt in the white-knuckled grip. The bead of sweat trickled down his temple.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canopus can be said to be safe right now.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
For Iomedae! For the queen! Kill the beast!
Erebeth raised her blade, and the soldiers, inspired her cry, rushed into battle with renewed vigor. Ooh, loot. I'm probably going to be weighed down here shortly because I love to loot things. Ooh. Oh, there's combat. You have not completed your mission in the garrison, Great Garrison yet. Aww.
Save the last one for me.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Sealed with magic, they say. Looting. Ooh, what's this one? Let's try to unlock this.
I hope you
Woohoo!
appreciate this.
Ooh, I'm hoping to DM again. That's gonna be fun. Hey, I know you. You're one of those. Sorry, I was not paying attention. How's it going? You want to join? Let us all die, be dead soon, but we will be alive. I can't. Come on, leave those losers. The Crusaders are over. Sooner the demons that will rule the whole world. Here goes nothing. All hail Brahmafet. Coward traitors, I swear the sword of Amadei.
The heartbeat quickens.
Ooh, let's do this. Let's sing. Let's see if can I charge.
Did I mess up
Nope.
again? Into the fray!
I'm trying to see. Oh yeah.
Won't survive me.
Away, you rascal.
The light take you! No glory!
Oh, we won't be able to go back now.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
Man. You again, you wench!
Minago, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabras. She must be back to finish what she started.
A powerful Lithia Marnargo is one of the demons who's named Imidev is always spoken with curse. She is the author of two of the most horrible atrocities in the history of the Crusade.
How rude! You're one to talk, mortal, with a face that even a mother would loathe. Staunton, sweetie. You're not going to let your friends speak to me like that, are you?
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason my Teresin fell.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, no, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
They choose to stand against me?
Make every strike count. Your performance is lacking. You are lacking. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. Your time is over.
You won't survive me.
No time for idling.
The monk?
As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air here is laden with power coming from the stone. Suddenly your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, crackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious ward stone. What are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious ward stone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. See the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more, and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours. You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories. Even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minago, Lily-2 and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. This city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
Echoing of the holy flame erupts from your hand. The light also gets brighter and brighter until it floods the chamber. You hear the voices again, stronger now. They repeat your words like a choir of angels.
Hey, no eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid? I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
We'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
Come at me. I dare you.
Endure this! Is this a mock fight?
So this is how it feels. So this is how it feels.
Make every strike count.
Stand down. Away, you rascal.
So this is how it feels.
This'll leave a bruise. I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
This is not my time yet. Unexpected.
This hurts so much.
That's it. I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the war?
This is what happens when I don't play a cleric.
Demonstration.
The demoness whispers a spell, and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but there is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, sobs. Pain rocks you through your skull.
Iomade is with us!
Yes, yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voices blends into unbearable wall of screams. Your vision goes dark.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you. We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back. Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now, at least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero. Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting. You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Ward Stone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Ward Stone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss. The Ward Stones are a gift of Iomede, created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Ward Stones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss. First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Ward Stone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use. And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back. May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabras still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Inevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Well, that was fun. Let's see. Ooh, personal chest. Most definitely gonna have to sell stuff. You know, the fun part of doing a role-playing game. Hey, wait. Mind if I bend your ear about something? Nevia is outside your door, leaning casually against a shelf. So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a critical mission. I got that. And I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if you'll be able to fight them off. You what? No, your task is far too important. You can't just hold up here all cozy like waiting for the demons to knock on the door. We need you to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, best send a runner to get you. If that happens, you leg it back here, alright? Because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it? So the rift that damn beetle left with its scythe, yeah, well, it cuts the city into two. It's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's half decent place to set up a crossing in the market square. That any one of them tried to make sure. But if you got in mind to go across, I think you're going to have to eventually. You might want to give the square an once over. Your guess is good as mine. It might not be here. You could attack the whole damn city. Those vermins know they're lost the upper hand and that we're going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know, after they attack, some could be changed behind recognition. So if you got any business that needs take care of, you better do it soon. Later, watch yourself out there. Kitties! Let's talk to Kamala looks you over pensively, toying with the snake-shaped bone amulet that dangles from her pale neck. Noticing your glance, she flashes you a cold, barely there smile. Greetings. It seems for the moment she wants to say something else, but pauses grows too long and her lips slip back to a curious silence. Hold on, I'm eating. You want to know more about me than you already do? Why? I talk to spirits of this tormented land and guide me in battle. I'll help you fight the demons, and I swear that you can rely on me in this matter. Isn't that sufficient? I had a good teacher. Thought they don't get all of the credit. I am mostly a dignified student. Yeah, my little trinket. It's so nice of you to notice, but I assure you this amulet is nothing but a bauble. Can a lady not be drawn to beautiful, useless things? She blushes slightly and lowers her eyes. So you notice. To be honest, I find it embarrassing. You see, being a shaman means having spirits of battle as your ever-present companion. In the heat of combat, they become rather, vocal. Anyways, as much as I enjoy delightful conversation, the spirits are calling me, and I must respond. Please excuse me. Here, take this. Yes, It's 2,000 coins. Take your payment. Remember that Hughes Grom always keeps his word. You helped me get back to the surface and dutifully pay you for escorting me. Now speak of our future cooperation. I have a job that will be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I'll pay generously for your services. For an adventurer already to sell their soul for booze, and then lie down drunk in the gutter, or do you think you're somehow different? A traveling knight, perhaps? A noble of heart, but without coin to your name? You seem reliable enough ally to me, and you did get me out of those Mongol caves. So why should I care what do you think with my money once you gotten it? Ooh, I succeeded perception check. Hugh seems like one of those people who think entirely the entire world owes them something. However, you hear notes of hysteria breathing in his smug arrogance. This, as a thought, he's really quite nervous, but takes great pains to conceal it. Oh, really? I'm imprudent. No one dares tell Hughes how to address the rubble. You shall be my bodyguard. You see, I have a good reason to return to my mansion here in Canabras. I still have, well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in a wealthy part of the city. Either before the demons attack, every thief and feudarizer in the city will try to get inside one way or another. I shred to image the state of it now. I had little hopes that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadar knows what happened there since. Therefore, I would ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I already asked local paladins for help, but they were no desire to set foot inside this tavern. Damn cowards and traitors. Excuse me, sorry about that. That's what they are. Also, please do take Carmel with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of your gang. She is noble birth, after all. How about 1,000 gold coins? Darn. I failed it. Ha! Yeah, right. For that kind of money, I could hire a queen, Gerloff, herself to guard me. 1,000 is my final offer. Marvelous. Most excellent. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand. But do hurry, unless you want me to lower my reward. I know I don't sound masculine enough for that guy. A shining figure towers over the bar, a huge, ungodly man with skin so milky white that his blue veins are visible. Even from a distance, his balding head is quite parts lumped and padded. The blood-filled eyes strain impassively out of you with breath and pale brow. The glass in Albino's large, clumsy hand looks like dangerously delicate, as if you twitch with collapsing fingers would crush. The golden medal engraved on the tinker gleams around his neck. What it be? What it be? Here, I'll let you read the rest. I'm gonna drink my drink. Important. probably let you guys read the rest of the text messages. Probably a lot easier. Hey, sorry about that. I had a connection issue. I am gonna finish this conversation and I'll call it a day. Yeah. Sorry about that.